Hey, welcome. I am Nanette, and welcome to my little studio. The girls might be joining us, my dogs, but I'm gonna keep it under 10 minutes because I want you to be able to just carve out 10 minutes a day to do some Tai Chi. We'll keep it real simple. Practice in bare feet or with sneakers. I'm on a non-skid surface. You're not going to be moving very much. So just make sure that you have a safe space, maybe some water, and maybe take the phone off the hook and enjoy the next 10 minutes. And thanks for being here. So just coming into your practice and just taking a moment we're going to just kind of loosen up. So you're just going to sway. You can see that I pivot, and this can be called empty coat sleeves. You can maybe pull them out or keep them closed. And then making a light fist, we're just tapping gently on our lower back. And this is called knocking on the door of life. So let's knock on your door and let's celebrate life. And then I might just tap gently across my heart, this little tender spot right below the clavicle, the middle. And just relaxing, yeah, here comes Miss Lydia. And putting your hands on your lower belly. So my thumb is on the belly button, I drop. And imagine a balloon as you inhale through the nose, filling up that balloon, exhaling, just letting a little of the air out. And you can do this breath while you're waiting in traffic. It's terrific for you to kind of balance out. So feel the hands pull out, and then they gently retract as you exhale, bringing your belly button to your spine and just pulling out. And just let your hands now relax at your sides, and this is called opening the door. So making sure you're solid, you can feel your feet, and almost like a waterfall in front as you gently let the fingertips drape, and then palms light. And there's that crescent in the shape of your arms. And then you could sink a little bit and then push to the floor and rise up. But always that golden cord, a cord going right through the crown of your head, pulling you up rather than heaving up. And then think of that cord pulling your tailbone down. And slowly bring those hands by your sides. And we're going to circle to shoulder height and then press down. And this is called sinking the chi. Lift that heart. Exhale. We just sink just a little bit. But we're not dipping and letting our body fall apart. And see if you can sink this with your breath as you inhale. And gently exhale through your nose or your mouth. Preferably starting to learn to breathe in and out through your nose. Nostril breathing. And then bringing your hands to your thighs just lightly. And you're going to open the palm, turn behind you, look behind, bring it back. And this is Wise Owl looks behind. And we're just turning the spine. The hips stay stable. You can start with your belly button, your heart, and your nose. But always being mindful that there's no pain, that you are paying attention without judging. Just one more time. And I started to turn my head. I want to make sure this is all in one beautiful line. And here's the last one. And then hands out to the side, thinking of that beautiful, elegant bird, maybe a hawk, and making sure you've got your feathers, your fingers, and then lift them up. And it's just a gentle Spreading of the wings, letting them gently drop. And I want you to reach to the walls, feel that length through the chest muscles and let it drop. And one more time, wings of a bird. And then you'll take your right hand across your body. You're holding the moon here. You're going to take it from your hip, toss it up, toss the moon. Hold on to it and let it come down the mountain. Just like a mountain road, curvy. And then you're going to start at your other hip. It's not a heave, it's a gentle toss, not a throw. And holding on to the moon. Keep those hands together. And I'm shifting weight. Up we go. And start to feel those ribs move. Feel the ribs move. And then just do a shoulder roll. Let that breath out like you're letting the air out. And then we're going to come into what's called a half step. We'll start with just swaying and starting to empty out, peeling your heel. So that you know the weight is centered, you have your balance, and then you move. Not mindlessly, and that's where you lose your balance. And maybe feet a little closer together and come up on the tippy toe. It's just like a balance point. There's 90% and about 10% here, almost like a kickstand holding up the bike just a little bit. One more. And then you're going to take your left hand on top. You're holding the moon. You're bringing it right over this column. And then we're going to L step. So your left foot is going to the wall, heel, ball, toe. And we're going to start moving the moon. And if a different elbow was on top, that's fine. So I'm turning and I'm bringing it back to center. Making sure my knees are always following my second and third toe. And maybe adding a little more past center. And I make suggestions. And then this last one, you're going to open those arms. Let this foot go parallel, hug the tree. Open the heart. And then we'll let those arms relax, kind of that shifting. It could be tall grass in the wind where you're just shifting. I'm going to step in a little more and see if I can peel the heel. Maybe bring it in. And then this time, we're holding the moon. Right elbow, we're going to step to the right, to the wall. So you're opening up this hip, heel, ball, toe. And then we switch. And you're still holding the moon, so this isn't going faster. Just make it smooth. And can you coordinate it with your breath? Inhale across. Exhale back or the other way around. And then from here, you're going to draw it in, feet parallel, and just push away. Bring it back to your heart. Heart breath, push away. And let those arms relax by your sides. And just do a shoulder roll, pull it back, release. Now we're going to empty, come into that half step, and you're gonna, it's called bow and arrow stance. You're going to the corner of your room. So the hands are relaxed. We're going heel, ball, toe. It doesn't have to be a big step. And we're gonna start pushing, reach the fingertips and pull back. Circle and push the mountain. Let those fingertips drape as you come back. And that's almost a scoop. And pull it back. And this next time, reach. we're going to step back and wipe the horizon. And then we'll load now, empty out the right foot, load the left, tap in. Hands are relaxed, heel ball toe to the corner of the room. And push the mountain, let it go back. And push, breathe. And it's not a forceful movement, kind of that middle path like Goldilocks. Not too much, not too little, just what feels right for you. And then pull it back, step back. I'm going to turn my foot, step back, wipe the horizon. And then I'm going to hold the moon and connect earth and sky. So palms up and down, bring it back in. Let the moon go, press up. And this time, if you like, you can add a little more what we call lateral flexion, that side bend. And it could be here if that feels better for you. So test it, see what feels right. We're not, the hips are stable, it's coming from here. And that crescent arm. And then float it up, bringing those hands one on top of the other. I call these Buddha hands, relaxed. And the left hand is going to circle down, around, and then come down the midline. And as it passes your face into the heart, into the belly, it's a calming center. Just kind of a reset button, if you will. Calming center. One more each way. And if you need to adapt, that's what this is about. Your self-care. Not one size fits all. But you can only know that if you're being mindful. And then bringing the hands to the heart, taking a moment to be grateful, maybe for this little mini movement session, or your ability to move today, or something else in your life that you're grateful for, and hold it in your heart. Get it out of your brain. Hold it like a lotus flower. You're just holding it in your heart, and let it go out to the world, this gratitude. Bring it on in. You could close your eyes or just a soft gaze. I'll talk you through it. Bring it out to the world. Gather in the gratitude. And then elbows heavy. And that namaste, I love the meaning behind that word. I am better because I spent time with you. So namaste, thank you. And I hope you keep coming back. I've been working really hard these last few months, haven't posted a lot, but I hope to keep adding. I had quite a few new classes in 23, and I hope to see you again soon. Be well. Bye-bye.